Huh? Kaboom!
This video by Vaazkl is called Shower Thoughts Memes. So we're gonna check those out. Oh my gosh, hey God.
November is like the Thursday of the year. I don't know why this makes so much sense, but it does.
I already hate it. This is what I mean. They're right, because it's like there's nothing exciting about it. You know, it's not like Wednesday where you're like, I'm halfway through the week, and it's not like Friday where you're like, I'm ready to go for the weekend. It's just boring. There's like, it's right in between like Halloween, which is fun, and like Christmas stuff. It's just like a lull. It's just like, I get it.
An octopus is just a wet spider. What have you done?
Nah, we shouldn't slander octopuses this way, chat. Octopus are way less scary. I don't look at an octopus and want to, like, smash it, like, from a, you know, impulsive standpoint. Like, my brain's not like, ugh, whenever it moves.
I've made flashlights, but we haven't made reverse flashlights. Artificial darkness would be funny as hell, though. I would love to beam a light of night directly into someone's face. Go to the void.
I like this idea, too.
How are unicorns fake, but giraffes are real? Like, what's more believable? A horse with a horn, or a leopard moose camel with a 40-foot neck?
They got a point here. I feel like giraffes are a curse. They may not even be real. They might just be a figment of our imagination.
Some of us are still it from a childhood game of tag. This messed me up far more than it should have.
Oh no! I feel like the people who are it are always the slowest at running. And because I'm uncoordinated, and I used to, like, always lose these games, obviously. Even when I did outrun someone, I would, like, trip. I have a feeling I am still it from many of my childhood games of tag.
Your future self is talking shit about you. Joke's on him. I will ruin his life.
Oh, well.
Do teeth taste like nothing? Or does your mouth just get used to the taste of your teeth?
Ew. Ew, stop!
Air conditioning is just domesticated wind. I hate this because... It's right. Characters in first-person games never blink. They blink when you blink, stupid.
I don't like this.
Shower thoughts. Oh, I am feeling so fresh. Does anyone really love me? You ever think about how your skeleton is always wet? Why is baked pronounced baked, but naked isn't pronounced naked?
Because English language sucks, alright? I've made peace with this one, at least. This one can't keep me up at night, alright? There's so many other things messed up with our language. I've just come to be numb to this, alright?
Because, as someone said, English is not a language. It's 3 languages, wearing a trench coat, pretending to be one.
Yes.
Pretty bold of you to say that, since you got your name after the sound a plunger makes. The reason I stay up late at night is because I don't want my free time to end and tomorrow to start. I feel so called out and yet so understood.
I feel like a lot of people can resonate with this. It's like that feeling that, like, the time you get home and, like, have had time to relax. If you've ever had, like, a 9-to-5 job, it's like you finally relaxed, you know, enough, and you've done all your stuff for the day. And you've unwound enough, and now you're like, oh, well, now I don't want to go to bed, because that's going to start tomorrow, which is going to mean I have to work again.
The tree cut down to make Jenga blocks are repeatedly forced to relive their own death. This is so dark.
I don't understand this one. They're just being stacked. They fall, they topple. I feel like that's not the... Oh, I guess, because the tree topples.
Dark. Tell me something interesting. The reason we wake up the second that we die in a dream is because our brain has no knowledge on what life is like after death. If you're fortunate enough,
I mean, it makes sense. Anything we don't understand or haven't experienced, our brain has to fill the gaps in.
If you're fortunate enough, your internal organs will spend their entire lifespan in absolute darkness.
Oh, because you won't have surgery or anything? I see.
Not if I swallow this glow stick.
Oh. I mean, he's not wrong, Mr. Lupus Lunarum.
Lollipops are so weird. You flavor your own spit, then drink it. Listen here, buddy. You come at us with this stuff today. I was having a good day.
This is so gross. This is what I mean. You can't let these people cook. You can't let them have these shower thoughts. They have to not shower or something. They can't be allowed to. Is he allowed to say that?
Read this. Fuck you. How long does someone have to be dead before it's considered archaeology instead of grave robbing?
I mean, he's got a point!
As an archaeologist, I find this a very awkward question. Answer the question, grave robber.
answer the question.
You can't move your eyebrows while you smile. Yes, I can. I just wanted you to smile. Enjoy your day.
Got him. He got baited.
Nobody hears a car alarm and thinks, oh, that car is being stolen. It is just an annoying sound that we want to stop. We want the car to be stolen faster.
That is true. Yeah, but it's like a lot of the time people have car alarms go off. I think it's because of the fact that every time we hear one go off, like I've never seen a car alarm go off and it was someone actually stealing it. It's because somebody's dumb.
Yes, every time you get dressed, remember that if you die, that's your ghost outfit forever. Nothing in this world has motivated me to sort out my dress sense more than this post.
Wow, man, better be dressing great that day.
How can your body replicate the feeling of falling from high altitudes in a nightmare if you've never fallen like that before? I don't know, but I don't like this post.
Man, I don't like it either. He's got a point, because I just said that. Like, certain things that your brain doesn't understand, it has to guess. So it is really weird that, like, a lot of people, if they fall asleep too fast, they feel like they're falling from high altitudes. And then they, like, wake up, because it's your brain forcing you to, you know, make sure you're still kicking, because you fell asleep too fast or something. Yeah, this is weird.
Saw some dude tweet, you don't really wash your hands. They actually wash each other while you just stand there and watch.
I don't like that. Stop! Stop!
And I haven't been the same since.
I don't like that we're dissociating from ourselves and putting ourselves into different... It's like splitting ourselves apart from ourselves, like our hands and the rest of us are two distinct
Is this
entities.
why some people never shower? Are they scared of the shower thoughts?
Maybe that's why. That's why they remain stinky.
Nothing has felt the same since I learned that goats have accents and cannot understand other goats from foreign countries because their accents are different.
Oh man, this is hilarious.
Cannibalism holds the potential to solve both hunger and overpopulation problems.
It's not wrong, but I feel like he shouldn't be allowed to say it.
What the fuck are you thinking about in that show?
Yeah, this is what I mean.
When people talk about traveling to the past, they worry about radically changing the present by doing something small, but barely anyone in the present really thinks they can radically change the future by doing something small.
That is so weird, actually. Yeah, it's like they don't think that their mark on the world has an impact, but they think that if they go in the past and change something, it has a huge, everlasting one.
Dude, I believe in annoyed at first sight. You ever think back
I agree with that. Annoyed at first sight is a thing. It's a phenomenon, and more people should be talking about it.
to a few years ago when you thought to yourself, it can't get any worse than this, and then it did. Silly putty implies the existence of serious putty.
That is true. I don't want to see the serious putty. I'm worried.
I believe that is called C4.
Oh. I'm mad because he's not wrong.
If an object is large enough, it becomes a location. Can't wait to travel to your mother.
Got him!
We all have about 2 minutes to live, but taking a breath resets the clock. Stop that. Since
yeah, you stop that right now, sir.
people only kill the spiders they see, humans are acting as an agent of natural selection, causing spiders to be selected for reclusion and intelligence. We are making spiders smarter.
I don't know about that, because there's so many of them, you know?
Technically, I've never lost a fight with a tiger. The sun has never seen a shadow. If you stayed in the shower a bit longer, you would have realized the sun has never seen anything.
Calm down, edgelords! Oh my god, this is when the edgelord that definitely it isn't a phase, you know, says something after they sit in there for too long.
I forgot to bring a towel. This is the best one yet, I'm sorry. When you say together, your lips don't touch, but when you say apart, they do. When you say your lips don't touch, but when you say ba 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 ba,
Ba 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 ba.
They do. I have childhood
True.
memories that I am not 100% sure actually happened, or if I dreamed them, I really do not know.
I've had that before, yeah, because it's like you remember your dreams so well when you're little. I don't know.
Water is a drink whose flavor is its temperature. My biggest fear is a killer saying some fun.
Although not really, hold up, not really, because like some water you can taste whatever the chemicals are in like the plastic bottle you put them in. So agree to disagree, Mr. Extraterrestrials.
My biggest fear is a killer saying some funny stuff while I'm playing dead. I just realized cowboys go yeehaw and ninjas go hee-yaw. What kind of stuff are you on?
Stop this! Stop cooking!
What if your dog one day just randomly said, "Nobody is going to believe you," and then never spoke again?
I wouldn't like that, no. But I don't have a dog, so I feel like I'm fine.
It is amazing to think that nighttime is actually the natural state of the universe, and the only reason we have daytime is because Earth just so happens to be facing a giant star illuminating it.
True.
This messed me up, oh my god. Being afraid to check your bank account is the adult version of being afraid to check your grades.
I mean, yes, but you didn't have to.
College is when you're afraid of both. Before humans and dogs were friends, who fixed dog ears when they went inside out?
Oh no! Their ears are all gonna look silly!
Lol, I wonder if teachers just sit there and laugh while marking my school tests. If you're one of those public speakers that say, good morning, oh, come on, we can do better than that. Good morning. I automatically do not like you from that moment on.
I can see this person in my head. That's what's messed up about it. Like, that's how accurate this is.
Dogs deserve to live forever, and humans don't. Absolutely not.
Yeah, well, because, like, we have enough knowledge to do bad things intentionally. You know, dogs are innocent. They don't have that, like, awareness we do. So that's why. That's why we deserve less.
Anxiety is literally just conspiracy theories about yourself. Asking for
It is kind of true.
someone's name is weird. Basically, what noise should I make to get your attention?
I would rather think about people's names this way. It makes it way more entertaining. Or entertaining. Entertaining. I don't even know what I said.
Don't mess me up like this. Not today. If you wash the dirt from a fallen ice cube, you are washing your water with water, in hope that there's only water on the water you will add to your water.
Shut up about your water. I'll show you where to shove it.
But what if I'm drinking tea? Who puts ice in their tea? What the hell? Oh shit, it's a British person. Take your iced tea and run. If snails are so slow, why don't we ever see them coming? It's like, boom, there's a snail.
True, maybe they're secretly so fast that we can't even see them how fast they're moving.
They're only slow when we are watching.
Yeah! I love this conspiracy theory. I'm down for it. Secretly fast snails!
A clown boy, half clown, half cowboy, says ye honk. This is the worst post I've ever seen. My own two eyes are cursed.
Just that you're watching a horror movie, the lights go out, the person is hiding, you hear somebody creeping up the stairs, you hear the honk, and just yee honk!
Middle school dancers nowadays probably look exactly like a Fortnite lobby. God, I wish I knew what this meant. I wish to God I didn't.
Oh no. I'm just gonna try to stay blissfully unaware and not think about it.
Someone somewhere, at some point, has idly fantasized about being in a relationship with you.
I don't know about that one.
Big deal. I have nightmares too.
I don't really like depreciating humor, but this one's good. That was a good one.
Fork in restaurants have probably been in thousands of other mouths.
Ew, yeah, I've thought of this too. Like when they bring out like those mugs and stuff in restaurants, it's like, man, how many people have drank out of this thing? I guess I might be the only person who's thought that. Hopefully I'm not. But yeah, I consider that anytime they specifically, for some reason, bring out like a cup. Like, that's what makes me think of this. Only the cups, I don't know.
If Wookiees have a 400-year lifespan, then Han Solo is basically like Chewbacca's third dog. Han would have lived longer if Chewie had gotten him neutered.
I don't like this. Thanks, I hate it.
If the internet is still a thing in 100 years, then there will be billions of inactive accounts belonging to people who have died.
I mean, yeah, but it's like that on websites already. Like, there's Twitter accounts of people that aren't here anymore. Same with Facebook, like...
Every single odd number has an E in it. Listen, when an earthquake...
That is true. Actually, he's right, but I feel like we should take away his license for shower and thinking at the same time. He could shower, but he cannot think.
happens, coffins become underground maracas. Thanks for that not at all terrifying image. You could throw a rock into a lake and be the last person to touch that rock until the end of time.
Wow, that's true. I am the one who touched that rock. It is my rock touch.
Scary movies should put high-pitched sounds only dogs can hear, so your dog will start acting crazy for no reason at the scariest.
That would be too 5-head. That would be so clever. Oh gosh. Oh man.
There's a universe where the radioactive spider fought crime instead of biting someone.
Where was there a radioactive spider at all? Hello? Oh, right. I forgot Spider-Man.
Emergency hot dog that reheats when you crack it like a glow stick. Now.
Why is this so funny to me?
Oh, this is a shower thought. Finally. Yes, we found it. An actual shower thought.
This is my favorite one. I like this one.
The bigger your shoes, the bigger the pee-pee. The bigger the car, the smaller the pee-pee. No wonder people are so afraid of clowns.
Please continue to let this person and the person before now with the hot dog glow stick idea, we give them extra permission to shower and think.
You made me read this with my innocent eyes. People without glasses are really out here seeing for free. Oh my god, I really do have to pay to see. What the fuck? Showers are great, because where else is it acceptable to piss on the floor while brushing your teeth? What the hell?
Wait, what? You know what's more disturbing to me? For some reason, I'm more offended that I'm more disturbed that there are people brushing their teeth while showering. Like, I've heard of people pissing in the shower, but for some reason my brain cannot wrap around the idea, or thinks it's more weird that people are also brushing their teeth in the shower. Like, apparently that's where I draw the line. I'm not really sure why that is, but...
Because there's always pregnant people. The average number of skeletons in a body is higher than 1. I never needed to think about this, but now I'm reblogging it, and all of you can suffer 100.
Wait, what did she... Hold on. I mean, yeah. I mean, I could make it worse. Do I make it worse? Because I immediately thought of a worse thought, and I'm not in the shower. I'm just a VTuber, so it's like I have these thoughts, and I don't... Alright, so, like, you know... There's other body parts, right? So it's like, because there are always pregnant people, the average number of buttholes in the body is more than 1 too, right? You know what I'm saying?
100 years ago, everyone owned a horse, and only the rich had cars. Today, everyone has cars, and only the rich own horses. The stables have turned. Your future self...
The stables have turned. That was a good one.
...is watching you right now through memories. Not if I drink enough alcohol. Take that, you prying creep.
Oh boy.
Oh my god, what if we named animals after the sound they make, like in Pokemon? Take the bark for a walk. Hey, could you feed the meows? Hey, look at all those moos. Whoa, that's one big.
I think we should do this. I feel like this is great.
Teenage girls saying I can't even is basically the same as old ladies saying, well, I never. This is messing with my head. If you don't...
They're not wrong. It really is like the same exact meaning.
While making food in a slow cooker, whoever finds your body will have a nice warm meal waiting for them. They can...
Yeah, this guy, we can't let him shower and think at the same time. He needs his license taken away. This is too much.
Also eat whatever is in the slow cooker too. Have you ever thought about when you are peeing, you are technically connected to the toilet? If aliens invade, there will be memes about it within 5 minutes. When you knew aliens were real, but you have to act surprised.
Yeah, they really, to be fair, if anything new happens, there's now memes about it. There is nothing that gets, like, a free pass when it comes to memes.
Getting divorced and remarried is like starting a game over and over, so you can go with the mage instead of the warrior. My wife leaving me is like a video game.
Oh my god.
For some reason, we're scared of looking into the abyss of the ocean when it's only a few miles deep, but we're completely fine looking into the near infinite abyss of space. In fact, most of us find it calming.
I would like to disagree here. I hate both. I hate them both a lot. I'd rather look at neither.
Gravity doesn't drag me upwards into the unforgiving maw of the cosmos.
That is true.
Not yet. Pizza should
Not yet. Stop!
Have poison in the sauce, and the antidote in the crust to kill off those weird people that don't eat the crust.
Oh man, I want somebody to make an animation of this. That would be so good.
What are you thinking about in that shower?
Bro, he's cooking, okay? He's on to something. We like this one.
Man's showering is like 3% cleaning yourself, 46% planning a revolt against industrial society, 51% shadowbox.
Shadowboxing.
Most straight men flirt more with their homies than they do with women. If I don't, who will?
Yeah, he's got a point, chat. Let him be, alright?
While we sleep, our brain makes up stories and then gets scared of them. Mine does that when I'm awake.
Yeah, that's called anxiety. Just like me, for real.
The atoms that make up my body aren't mine. It's just my time to use them. Mum says it's my turn with the carbon.
Haha, and then every scientist started wheezing.
An infinite number of $1 bills and an infinite number of $20 bills would be worth the same. They're actually worth nothing because you've devalued the currency so much. Nothing is still the same as nothing.
I see what he means. You know, if you held up a nothing and you exchange it for a nothing, it would still be nothing. You would have nothing and also nothing. And so that would equal the same amount of nothings.
If you get married in Japan, then fly to Hawaii and immediately die after you land. Your marriage certificate will be dated after your death certificate.
That would be an interesting conundrum. I feel like there's so many people on the planet. This has to have happened before, right?
Weekend plans. Do flat earthers think all the planets are flat, or just the Earth?
Oh, that's a good question. Is this something that only works for Earth, or is it every planet? Like, do we have, like, frisbees with, like, different colors just, like, floating in space? Just spinning around.
Goofballs think there are other planets. Everyone says, I forgive, but I don't forget. Whereas my dumb self, bitter self, is over here, never forgiving, but always forgetting. Once I remember why I was mad in the first place, it's over for you.
I was gonna say, you know, the outcome is the same though, right? Whether you forgive... Wait, never mind, hold on. Oh no, never mind, it's not the same. If she said forgive and forget, or forgiving but always forgetting, it would have been the same outcome, because either way, you can't remember what happened, never mind. But yeah, this is just like me for real, like, you expect me to have the energy and mental capacity to hold a grudge? I'm gonna need more sleep for that. I'm gonna need some time off to like, charge my brain cells, because I don't have enough available to do that right now.
If the multiverse theory is true, then there's a universe where it isn't. Multiverse theory doesn't cover paradoxical situations, except in the universe where it does.
Oh my, stop! This is why I hate the multi-metaverse thing, because it's like, it literally just makes it so anything is technically possible, and it makes for lazy writing.
I'm having an aneurysm. Why don't wheelchairs have pedals for when your arms get tired? Because your legs don't fucking work. What is this?
Who's gonna tell him that there's a reason they're sitting in the wheelchair? Is this shower thoughts, or is this, you know, tired thoughts? Let him go to sleep, alright?
Someone in this world has consumed more mayonnaise than anyone else currently alive, and they don't even know it.
I don't like this at all. Please stop.
Look inside yourself. What do you see? You should at least have a few lungs. A few, give or take.
Give or take.
You might have made a decision that saved your life without knowing it. The voice in your head
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. Just like accidents happen, true.
can't change volume, so you can't annoy mind readers by yelling. Why would I want to annoy them? I'm just out here providing them a free radio station.
Yeah, they're welcome, actually. See, this is why, like, when there's songs playing and stuff, that I have to tell everybody else to lower the volume. You know, I have to lower the volume of everything else because, like, my head volume is the main character, whether I like it or not, and I'm having trouble enough paying attention to that voice in my head with nothing else going on. You know what I mean? You also, the other problem is okay, like, they're talking about yelling. When you have ADHD, the problem is that the voices in your head are too quiet, okay? They're too quiet, and, like, everything else is too loud, so you gotta be like, I'm sorry, the voice in my head is whispering, so I'm gonna need to, like, you know, turn down the volume, and like, close my eyes, like, turn off every other stimulus so I could tune into my, like, inner voice that, like, speaks in the lightest of whispering and figure out what the hell is going on.
Do you guys think it's physically possible to crush your own head with your bare hands? Like, if you were really strong and just squeezed really hard. Me, an intellectual, if I legally bought the Mona Lisa, would anyone be able to stop me from eating it?
I mean, no.
Why is the divorce rate among socks so high? Of all the Spider-Man universes you could have been born in, you were born in the one where he is a fictional character. You know what, man? You press a button that kills you, but a perfect clone of yourself, mentally plus physically, replaces you and receives $10 million. Do you press it? Why or why not? You had me at press a button that kills you.
Oh, well.
Say one bad thing about my dog, and you are never allowed in my house again.
Yeah, you get out, you leave my son alone, you know?
There comes a time in everyone's life where beating up someone younger than you goes from pathetic to impressive. Sleep is the free trial of death, and a coma is a membership. There are currently millions of formally dressed skeletons living under Earth's surface.
Yes. Actually, yes. I just find this funny.
Living, heat, pressure, and time, the three things that make a diamond, are also the three things that make a waffle.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah, that's true. No wonder waffles are so good. It's all starting to come together.
Do deaf people understand puns? Are there some combinations of sign language which are hilariously ambiguous? Signing the word milk when moving it to pasteurize is pasteurized milk. That's a pool.
That's my favorite dad joke to date. I need to write that down.
Have a like. Maybe dogs like to fetch sticks because our ancestors threw spears to hunt wild animals, so they made dogs go fetch them for a faster reload.
Ah, I see. So it's all coming together.
This post was so close to not being about, I don't know what that is. Gonna
A
point
video game.
out reloading something is in fact a real concept that exists outside of video games.
Yeah, who knew? It turns out that reloading existed in real life as well, out of ammo. Also, having your inventory be full, you know? It's like when your bag runs out of room. I mean, technically, your inventory is full.
Literally everything you have ever done has led you to me reading this sentence. What the fuck? If everyone was
Not really, you just happen to be here at the same place at the same time.
given one free, totally legal kill in their life, I bet everyone would be much nicer to one another.
I don't. Nah, I totally disbelieve that. Because people get bothered, like, so easily. You know what I mean? People get bent out of shape so easily. It's definitely not gonna cut out if you could just, like, completely not have one person on the earth bother you, right? Like, ain't no weighing.
So many people from your past know a version of you that doesn't exist anymore. When people broke
I'd waste mine at the DMV. I understand your gripes with the DMV. I fully understand, but you gotta think out of the box here, chat. You don't go for the person, you just make the DMV not exist, you know? Like, we gotta think bigger than that, okay? It's not gonna, like, the DMVs are gonna exist in other places. We gotta go for the full-on. If we have a wish, you know, with the genie in a bottle, we just gotta wish that DMVs are, like, something else, you know? It's like a bed and breakfast, like, where everybody gets free pancakes when they have to go there, and everybody who works there is really happy and paid well, okay? We have to have standards, okay?
only speak a second language. They sound less intelligent, but are actually more knowledgeable than most for being able to speak a second language.
Yes, this is something that drives me insane, is people who treat other people, especially, like, people from the US. I know this perspective just because I'm from America. But, like, I hate how we treat, like, people who are foreign that learn our language, like, they are somehow, like, less intelligent, like, they can't speak. It's like, bro, they're all, like, doing better than most Americans because, like, we are not required to learn a second language, like, in elementary school, like a lot of places are. But a lot of times we will, like, treat people that struggle to speak our language like they're lesser. I hate that a lot.
At all. This may be controversial to some of you, but Ratatouille would demolish Stuart Little in a fight, and it wouldn't even be close.
I agree. He's got, like, stilts. He's got a whole man he operates. He pilots, you know?
If I wear a shirt inside out, the entire universe would be wearing it, except me. Congratulations, you just explained Gödel's theorem in a single sentence.
Gödel's theorem? What is Gödel's theorem? Hold on. Gödel's incompleteness theorems are two mathematical logical theorems that establish the limits of probability in formal axiomatic theory. Okay. What is axiomatic? Oh my god. It states that in any reasonable mathematical system, there will always be true statements that cannot be proved. Okay, thank you. All right, that makes more sense. Yes, then he did do that. Okay, yeah, technically he did.
What if Mars has water on it because we used to live there, and we messed up the climate so badly that we had to send an escape pod to Earth with only Adam and Eve in it? You stop that. I love to make up phrases and slab, if you know what I mean, on the end. It implies there's a meaning to it and leaves the recipient wondering. I too like to shake the old bag of hammers, if you know what I mean. I know exactly what you mean, my dude.
Oh man, as somebody with anxiety, I feel like this is the perfect way to bait someone else, like, to bait someone with anxiety, because you're like, there's a secondary meaning here and I haven't figured it out.
Since bat wings are just skin stretched below elongated finger bones, bats fly through the power of jazz hands. I did not know I needed this. Until it arrived. Every computer needs a cleaning keyboard mode, where the keys would be inactive while you wipe them down. Why not just clean it while the computer is shut down? While the computer is what now?
The computer... Shutting down the computer, what do you mean?
The hell decided to call it emotional baggage and not grief case. If soccer players aren't...
That, they got a point, chat.
allowed to hold the ball with their hands. Why don't two players press their chests against it and let the others form a turtle formation to walk towards the goal? People
It could work, Chad. He's got those pro strats. Nobody wrote rules against that. He found the ultimate loophole.
say life is short, but it is the longest thing we will ever experience.
I'm upset about this one. You stop that.
Short, but it is
You
the longest
stop that.
thing we will ever experience. I wonder if earthworms are ever afraid that they will fall into an infinite black abyss if they dig too deep.
I feel like earthworms are not that advanced.
Why is it that we cry when it's the onions that are getting hurt?
That was very #deep.
Every time you sleep, you trust your body to keep breathing and wake you up.
Nah. Every time I sleep, I wake up well rested. Nah, I'm not afraid of going to bed. You can't trick me into being afraid to take naps.
Everything in the universe is either pizza or not pizza. While I 100% believe that people in the past had far more potent alcohol and drugs and stuff that we do now, I'm also absolutely certain that a single drop of Baja Blast would cause a medieval peasant to spontaneously combust from flavor and refreshment overload.
I'm trying not to laugh that Vaazkl said Baja Blast and not Baja Blast. He made it sound a lot more exotic. Baja.
Your bed is a wireless charger that takes anywhere from 5 to 10 hours depending on the model of a human. When I'm in the middle of having a whole conversation with myself in the shower and someone knocks on my door, I had an
I love this actually. I want to use this. This image is gold. I love it so much.
I had an interesting thought in the shower last night. Have you realized that castles are the opposite of prisons? The main purpose of castles is to keep the enemy out and the people safe inside. The main purpose of prisons is to keep the enemy inside and the people safe outside. Shit, fam.
Oh boy.
Why are intelligent aliens always just different colored humans? Well, they existed before humans, so humans are just different colored aliens.
It's not wrong.
Shower, 25 minutes. Reflection and deep thought about the origin of life in the universe. 2 minutes. What?
Bro, I don't think that deeply in the shower. I either like sing songs or just like, I don't know, no thoughts, head empty, warm water, feel good. Like that, the 2-minute person right here is me like 99%. I'm not about to think during this time.
Wash and rinse the body. Before I take a shower, I hate it in there. The wet world is a bad place. While in the shower, I remember now that this is a good place. It is the dry world that is the enemy.
Yeah, it's that in-between being wet and cold from the shower where nobody wants to be.
If Santa keeps track of naughty kids every year and the year doesn't start until January 1st, that leaves 6 days after Christmas and New Year's left undocumented, so nothing you do can be held against you.
Dang, we're finding the loopholes in Santa's systems.
The Purge, season's greetings. The worst part about dinosaurs being extinct is that probably some of them tasted awesome. We're missing on an entire category of meat.
I mean, isn't that probably what the people thought who like randomly wanted to like try like mammoth meat or whatever? I can't.
Before the internet, these people would take your order, write down an address, deliver a pizza to your home in less than 30 minutes by using a paper map like some sort of mystical land pirate.
I mean, I feel like we can call pizza delivers, pizza delivery services mystical land pirates. I feel like this is a good title for them.
What are these shower thoughts everybody's talking about? I don't think about anything in the shower. My mind is completely blank as I dose my body in scalding hot water and stare at the wall.
This is me. Okay, so somebody else understands me, all right? This is me. I'm like, warm, head empty, brain go brrr.
A penny found is worth more than a penny earned because a penny earned is taxed.
Damn it! Who let that man shower and think at the same time?
If Wario is bad because he is the opposite of Mario in every way, but Mario is a known war criminal, then does that make Wario a war hero?
Stop it.
There are two types of people, those who believe things because they make sense, and those who make sense of things because they believe them.
Stop doing the words in different order. I feel like the second part, the part about those who make sense of things because they believe them, is definitely what people do when they like justify why they're right and don't want to admit they're wrong.
Everyone believes in what they do for a reason, and no one is in a position to invalidate that, so I hereby kindly request you to fuck off.
Ah, yes, very polite.
Maybe EXP is real, and nobody has killed enough to level up. Heard lifelike video game. Shower thoughts. When you dream, one portion of your brain creates the story, while another part witnesses the events, and is really shocked by the plot twist.
True.
As a child, the concept of having a favorite color seemed more important than it turned out to be.
Bro, yeah, the thing is that they freaking asked you that all the time, right? It was like something that was on papers and stuff. It's like, what's your name? What's your favorite color? What's your favorite animal? Like, but what your favorite color was like on so many random things. Like, if as an adult on your job resume, they're like, what's your name? And then they said, what's your favorite color? All right. We would also think it was still important now, okay?
How else am I supposed to make an accurate me? I did not exist in your life until you read this sentence. Not true. I see your shit-ass posts every day. I just realized they call the show's first episode its pilot because it's the first thing that puts them on air.
Oh!
Damn, man. Why do Germans use smiles like this or like this if they already got... Or I just texted my German friend about this, and she replied, "We do not smile in Germany."
Hold on, I know a couple German VTubers. Hold on, I gotta send this to them right now. Hold on. Actually, I'm just gonna use the snipping tool, so I don't even have to type it. Wait! Alright, send. We'll see if they respond, but you know, they might not be awake right now. Kitsuneru is from Germany, so I sent them this question. We'll see if they answer. Not awake? I mean, chat, that's assuming that other streamers from other countries actually have a decent sleep schedule. 'Cause, yeah. Anyways, I eagerly await their reply, but it may not even happen until well after this stream.
In Germany, technically, we're all LARPing because the self is only a construct. I want a new character, then make one. Then make one has the same energy as, then perish, but like opposite. Same and opposite.
I like it. I can stand for this. Don't like your old self, then perish!
You ever think about how the year 3000 is literally 81 years away? We're all in 2019. Today I learned that bananas are slightly radioactive due to certain isotopes. Therefore, you should never eat more than 600 bananas per second.
Yeah, so I knew this one just because if you watch Steins Gate, it's part of the plot of why they put the banana in the microwave in order to, like, do time travel.
To minimize the risk of a harmful radiation dose. There goes my Friday.
Oh man, now what am I gonna do today?
Night, where my medication says, do not operate heavy machinery. They are probably mainly referring to cars, but my mind always goes to forklift.
Don't worry, medication. I promise I will not be operating a forklift today.
Honestly has never occurred to me that this warning was about cars and not construction equipment. It is far.
It sounds much cooler in my brain to say, you know, I think I'll just not operate this really cool heavy machinery like a forklift. Sounds a lot more epic than I won't drive.
Faster to say World Wide Web than it is to say www. Pinocchio could tell us so much about the universe. He could randomly claim things like the Big Bang happened, and his nose would confirm or deny our theories.
True. Well, maybe, because the thing is it's like, does Pinocchio operate on, you know, like, I don't know if it's determined that Pinocchio knows all things, right? So if he thought he was telling the truth, would his nose grow? Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I don't know if he necessarily knows truth in all things. So if he believed he was telling the truth, then, you know what I'm saying?
Pinocchio is not omniscient, you stupid fucking Redditors. His nose grows when he's intentionally being dishonest.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I don't think he's like an all-knowing, like his nose is an all-knowing thing that can like discern. He's not like a magic 8-ball, but with like a nose that, you know, grows when he's dishonest.
Things heating up in the Pinocchio fandom.
Oh man, yeah, heated debate.
In the dog world, humans are elves that routinely live to be 500 plus years old.
True.
I hate that September, October, November, December aren't the 7th, 8th, and 9th, and 10th month.
Yeah, that is a little bit disappointing.
Whoever fucked this up should be stabbed. If I recall, they did used to be the corresponding months. It was just when Roman leaders, Julius Caesar and Augustus, came into power, the months July, Julius, and August, Augustus, were added, thus throwing off the numbering of the calendar.
What?
Good news though, whoever fucked it up did in fact get stabbed.
Huh. So you're telling me someone's narcissism is what ruined this making sense. Literally someone wanting to add their own names to months on the calendars is what makes it not make sense now. Wow. That one is really fascinating, actually. Maybe I'm just a nerd, but I did not know about that. That's really interesting.
Whoever fucked it up did in fact get stabbed. They live so long, but the good ones still bond with us for our entire lives. These immortals are so kind, we must be friends to them. My heart. The more serious a relationship gets, the more casual it gets. I love looking back on my relationship. We went from being so awkward around each other, to laying in bed at night, seeing who can make the best animal noises. Love is pretty cool. This comment made me happy.
I like that the wholesome part is that being comfortable includes making animal noises.
Somewhere in the world, at least one person is having the greatest day of their entire life. Congratulations. With the life expectancy of 70 years old and 365 days per year, the average human lives 25,000 days in his life, with only one being the best. There are that many human days lived each day. That number, there are approximately 300k humans.
Stop doing this much math. Go outside.
Having the greatest day of their entire life. Hopefully one of them is watching this video. Maybe.
I also feel like who decided you could only have one best day? I feel like you're giving yourself your own nerve steak.
Probably not. Somebody had a crush on you, was secretly in love with you, dreamed at you at night, and you have no idea. And other hilarious jokes you can tell yourself. ADHD is so funny, because you try and make coffee, and the next thing, you have been standing in one spot in the kitchen for 30 minutes reading about Greenland.
I agree. Yep. Very ADHD.
Gravity is creepy when you realize you're not walking around on a surface, but getting pulled into a burning core of magma.
I guess?
At least something in my life wants to pull me closer instead of pushing me far away. There is a
oh, the heat of the warm magma.
Toilet somewhere in the world that has the record for most poops taken in it, and no one knows which one it is.
Yeah, I'm alright with that. I don't need to know.
If dogs actually understood people, they would not like us as much.
I don't know, because if they had the mental capacity... If they had the mental capacity to understand us, then they might be just as bad as us, right? Because we have the ability of choice. So, who knows?
Next time a conspiracy theorist tries to tell you what really happened, present a more outlandish theory and accuse them of covering up the truth.
This is a great idea. I stand for this.
Conspiracy theorist, the moon landing was fake. Pfft, you believe in the moon?
There we go. Now we're cooking.
If my toaster burns everything at setting 4, then why does setting 9 exist, and what would it do?
That's a good question. It's like, man, if you just put the toaster setting up to like 4 or 5, it's already burning the toast to a crisp. But like that's only half, halfway on the toaster setting. So like what in the world are the other settings used for?
Who needs a shower curtain when you have shower blinds?
See, this is why we can't let some people shower think. This is dangerous. All right.
Take a shower. Oh, do you mean get pissed on by my own house? No thanks. When you realize humans cut down birdhouses to make birdhouses.
Stop it.
Okay, I don't want to read this. I don't know if I want to put myself through this. The brain is just 8 pounds of meat that sits in complete darkness and plays a video game of what it thinks is the most realistic thing. It's not 3 pounds. It's 3, not 8. Also, it's not really meat, mostly fat with some water and salt. You have a wad of soggy bacon inside of your skull.
Ew, thanks, I hate it.
I'm not reading this anymore. It makes my brain feel weird. Ugh,
yeah, I don't like it.
Fuck it actually motivates me more than you can do this.
Shame.
Because saying fuck it includes the total acceptance of failure as the outcome. Meanwhile, you can do this focuses only on the hopes of a successful outcome and the lack of acknowledgement of the equally probable failure outcome.
I agree. I completely agree. I don't want to go out, I don't want to be motivated by hopium.
Induces a certain level of unspoken anxiety.
Yes.
Working in customer service is like being an NPC in the world's most boring video game.
I agree.
You have set dialogue and actions that you repeat to every person who approaches you. Whenever you are alone, you just stand there waiting for someone to interact with you. Sometimes, random people you've never met will just walk up and start attacking you for no reason.
I see. Is that how you look at it?
Whoever coined the term and conned the term. Coined.
Stop! I hate English!
Coined.
Stop!
What if your fingers were centipedes? Like living centipedes?
No, I hate this. Nope.
You're just trying to play the flute and your fingers are like
no,
and going all over the place. What? If somebody wears black every day, nobody cares. But if someone wears yellow every day, that's weird. Yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black. Ooh, black and yellow. Let's shake it up a little.
Yeah, that's because it's really hard to find the color yellow in like a ton of things, whereas finding like black as a color to wear is a lot easier, right? Because it matches with things.
If you're driving a Tesla and it gets stolen, is it now an Edison? This
That was very funny.
is peak physics
That was
joke.
good, and all the people that know physics started chuckling.
Still laughing. AZ is just 7 on its knees. They're weeping. It prays and begs and cries, but nobody can hear it. Not anymore.
Oh.
I'm still pissed off that birds get to spend their days flying about and cats get to sleep for 16 hours a day. And I'm stuck dealing with capitalism and expectation.
Right? Cats just live rent-free, napping and eating food.
Horses are so weird. They are literally the weirdest animals. They run around on their fingernails.
Thanks, I hate it. You did need to put it that way. Ugh!
It isn't, and it's not, are just the same 3 words, just contractionalized differently. I can't handle this.
I
What
don't
the
like
fuck?
it.
Do you ever wonder how much you exist in other people's lives? I am always curious if people think of me when a certain song comes on, or when they pass through a certain town. I wonder how many stories I've been a part of that I may have forgotten. I wonder if I still exist in the minds of people that I don't speak to anymore. I wonder how many times a day I pass through someone's head.
I don't get that far. I guess I just kind of hope that, like, sometimes people think of me as fondly as I do of them. If they ever do think of me at all. And that's about it.